Call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, get push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up to get X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Donis, why you sad? I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black
left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black. Cause the soul in me and the heart I have for you, it bleeds for you, it bleeds again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Bring me to safe only, even though we burn from the light I bleed. But you bring me back, not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it bleeds again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Oh, you bring me to
Yeah. Let's talk. Look, ayo, we rose from the dust to the sun. They claiming that we the one, never one-on-one. Teamwork till we done. Sent on a mission, we got ambition. Never scared, we won't run. Never one and done. Some sit back and some like the hunt. I pick my teammates up when they fall. And if I ball, we all ball. Crashing balls, crossovers and all. Just call us the balls. Don't fear nothing, call us galore. Serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back. This is the moment to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you can climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons, do it quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluid with. Make y'all look like sewages. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Means we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away, away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide, and with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young Divine calling their phone number. Girl, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young, black, successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to saying better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Could he fill a hole inside me? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low. But I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Could he fill a hole inside me? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah,
was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so high they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Oh, I see the signs when I see we're there, and I feel the lies when I feel the sand. Forever hold, no matter if we cast away, a fire in the dark. I know that you won't be
yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basic, skipping this classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy.
Welcome to the stream, guys. Just getting a few things set up behind the scenes here. Players are joining the server. This is gonna determine one of the teams that moves/remains in Premiere. So don't go anywhere. It's gonna be
about too hard.
And it looks like we're just about ready to go live here. SKADE and Sprout underway for European Season 37 Premier Relegation. Welcome to the stream. This is Hamtaro1H, going to be casting for you here. Appears that Sprout will indeed be starting on the counter-terrorist side, and we are officially live. Sprout considered the underdog in this matchup, but I would say this is a fairly balanced matchup here in terms of both team chemistry on each side and individual player skill. Which is not a knock against SKADE. I think Sprout could raise their ranking quite a bit here soon. SKADE taking B site aggressively. 3 members of Sprout already down. A 4th dropping at the hands of Rainwalker, and multiple members of SKADE contributing to that pistol round victory. Moving on to A site, not hesitating. 3 AKs, a Galil, and a Mac in hand. Sprout gonna try to potentially force their way in through flank or connector with these deagles. Slack still with that scout in hand. Looks like Sprout will be saving all of these weapons for next round. Sprout in a bit of a difficult economic situation again, so they're just going to reuse those deagles in that scout. Faven potentially going to full save this. Rainwalker on the SKADE side opting not to upgrade. He's going to hang on to that Mac 10. SKADE still a bit undecided. This looks to be somewhat of their default, taking mid control. They have bomb dropped back near spawn still. Sprout, as mentioned, still on this majority repeat eco. 3 deagles. Faven did end up buying that CZ. Denislaw making visual contact with Speedy. And Speedy is going to get caught with that AK headshot. Cressy looking if he can make something happen in response. He does land that headshot onto Ships. Ships did have a chance to respond there, wasn't able to capitalize. Denislaw picking up a 2nd AK headshot onto Slacks there. And SKADE with a pretty clean take of the site there. There wasn't a whole lot Sprout could get done with those Desert Eagles. They would have had to essentially already have been rotated or stacked, and there really wasn't a reason to rotate that early. That flash almost looks like it ricocheted off Faven's body. I'm not completely sure about that. Dennis gonna end the round with a late 50 caliber headshot there, and will hold on to his life as well. Him and Cressy getting damaged just a hair there from the C4. Faven and Cressy both going with the AUG this round. Faven gonna have a big opportunity for a multi-kill. Does get the first, but SKADE looking strong. Duplicate, Oxygen, and Dennis Law all picking up an entry frag essentially there. Oxygen did get tagged all the way down to a single health point, and Sprout not quite able to get the momentum going for themselves yet. Cressy with a late round headshot, but that's not going to change the outcome of this one. SKADE will indeed put a 4th round on the board here. C4 about to explode. And so Sprout left in an interesting situation here. They can't necessarily full buy. Slacks is going to get dropped and op, actually. And they're going to go for the double op setup. And somehow Sprout pulls off 5 rifles across the board. They do have 3 members without head armor. They're going up against SKADE with heavy utility. SKADE already using some of that utility early here. But Sprout able to scrap together a decent buy for themselves, and Faven capitalizing on Oxygen, aggressively pushing out through that smoke on a ramp. Multiple members of SKADE still undecided about their next move here at a ramp. Bomb is in the premises. SKADE looking like they're gonna commit A. More utility being used. This could be a late rush going into play here soon. Slacks making contact with Denislaw. Both of them tagging each other, actually. Denislaw going down to 10 HP. Slacks down to 8. But Slacks able to regroup, get duplicate, and get some backup from Faven there, who takes down Rainwalker near Sandwich. Bomb is down. It's going to be all up to Denislaw, who's forced to save this. He's only got 10 HP as well, so he's going to have to be careful about getting an exit there. Looks like he will be far enough back towards T-spawn to not make any more contact. He is subtly getting flanked, though, but that member of Sprout not nearly close enough yet, wrapping around from B to spawn. Sprout able to get their first round on the board. Oxygen looking for that early B pick. Not finding any heads yet. Ships, though, coming through on that quick pick on Dennis. That's going to leave Connector vulnerable. A 4v4 situation. A few wounded players in the server. Ships with another nice headshot. This time he's flanking around near murder window. And Speedy gonna have to come up big here. He does get C4 down. He's not able to keep Oxygen off the bomb. I'm not sure if Speedy meant to fall back that far. Maybe he knows since he's tagged, he was just going to let his teammates take care of this. But this does give Oxygen a fighting chance. He's going to have to back up from that Molotov. Does just in time. Barely tags him. And Oxygen almost making a dub of that. Not quite able to line up the collateral and window there as he would have liked to. A lot of early utility from both teams here. SKADE looked like they were going to commit B, but falling back after these numerous smoke grenades. Ships getting boosted towards B here. Is going to land that pick onto Cressy. SKADE now shifting gears, rotating A. They are going to take control of jungle. Oxygen, nice MAC-10 headshot onto Faven there. Slacks missing an opportunity to take out Ships, but able to land the spam shot. C4 down. Rainmaker, the closest member to the C4, does have red HP. Not going to matter. Slack's going to headshot him regardless. Slack's picking up another. Finally getting traded by Denislaw. And Sprout going to win that round based on time expiration. It looks like SKADE will be taking a tactical timeout here, if I'm not mistaken. SKADE came out strong. They're now getting slowed down a bit by this defensive persistence from Sprout. Play has indeed resumed. Sprout looking to tie things up here. Slacks with that AWP in hand. SKADE on a bit of an interesting buy. Only able to get 2 AKs on board there. 2 Deagles and a Galil rounding out the lineup. Faven and Oxygen exchanging blows here at A site. SKADE is going to be able to get the C4 down, it looks like. Slacks took a considerable amount of damage there. It's going to be a rough retake for Sprout. Cressy able to pick up that unscoped AUG kill on the Dennis Law at middle/catwalk area. SKADE, will this be enough for them to hold on? Rainwaker evening things out to a 2-on-2. Cressy immediately responding with the trade all up to Ships. He's gonna need to peek immediately, and he does. Ships lining up 2 headshots with that AK spray control onto Cressy and Speedy. Another impressive play from Ships, who has gotten some really crucial AK kills and finishing round kills throughout this map thus far. Speedy going down early, so will Dennis at underpass. And this eco turning out a bit rough for Sprout. Sprout with 2 members over at B. One of them, Slacks, getting tagged all the way down to 2. Just a moment ago from Rainwaker, who essentially falls victim to Cressy's aggression there. Oxygen finally able to finish off Slacks there, who was still roaming the earth with only 2 health points. And Duplicate gonna get found by Faven's pistol. Faven bringing this to a 1v2. Bomb's not planted yet. Ships now going back for the C4. Faven will save this. Looked like maybe he was going to move up through spawn and get these exits. But he's going to stay put over near Palace, playing it safe. Some more early utility being used by both teams. SKADE flirting with Catwalk. They could still take the bomb either side. They're going back to pick up the C4 now. Actually going to rotate through T. Spawn here. Rainwaker finding Slacks, pushing Palace. And that could be a round-determining kill as well, as Duplicate takes Dennis coming out of CT spawn stairs. SKADE does not have this info about Faven up on balcony, but it's not going to matter as Duplicate finds himself another clean AK pick. SKADE able to get the bomb down. Speedy and Cressy unknown, likely saving here. Speedy hiding over CT spawn, it looks like. Cressy over on Catwalk. SKADE will match their largest lead once again. That's going to be 4 rounds. Sitting 7-3 here in the first half of map 1. Winner of this BO3 will play in EU Premier Season 38. SKADE making a go of B here. Some early trades from Cressy there. Slacks, big pick there as Ships was floating over towards connector. Bomb still not planted. It's all up to Rainwaker now, and he's all the way down at 34 HP. He does have the bomb, but this might just be too tall of a task. He's going to need to at least get 1 pick almost immediately. Only 22 seconds left on the clock. Rainwaker will fall, and Sprout getting back into this, picking up a 4th round for themselves. Still first half. Still a lot of Counter-Strike to be played here on map 1. SKADE trying to check all their angles here at middle/window. Inching closer to connector, not making any firm decisions quite yet. Dennis Law Have to let Oxygen get in front of him here with that AK. Let's see if Oxygen drops the bomb. Well, not the way he wanted to. Oxygen getting dropped by Faven there. Denislaw, though, coming up big, not only with the trade, but the pick before that as well. Denislaw will safely plant the C4. Ships at a very interesting position here. Camped over in CT spawn, awaiting that rotation. But Sprout is going to decide on the save here. Speedy with that AUG. Cressy will hold on to that M4A1. And SKADE once again extending their lead to 4 rounds. And Sprout gonna have to at least get another round or 2 here in the first half so that this doesn't become too much of an uphill comeback attempt in the second half. Don't believe the logs are showing who officially took that timeout. But SKADE hadn't bought yet, so that may have actually been their timeout and not Sprout's. Not sure if that was tactical. Denislaw with an early pick onto window. That is not a good omen for Sprout here early. Denislaw finding Dennis in connector partially through that smoke grenade. And SKADE once again looking a bit too strong for SKADE here on the terrorist side. But Slaps making the look at run at this round. Finds the first on ships at jungle, but is immediately traded by Oxygen. Coming up ladder there. Faven holding on for dear life, crouched over near Van with that AUG. And Rainwaker can sense him, toss that Molotov, bomb getting planted at A. Let's see if Rainwaker moves up on Van or not here. Faven holding his position, seeing if he can somehow get away with this save, but SKADE knows all too well that he's back there. They're already spamming the Van, and Faven, while flashed, is gonna get knifed by Duplicate. I'd also like to point out that he was obviously much more flashed in game than what we just saw there on GoTV. SKADE sitting at their largest lead of the match thus far. Now up by 5 here in the first half. Sprout on a majority save. They do have Deagles and a 5-7. Faven and Dennis using those pistols to their advantage early here. Dennis finding another kill for himself. And 3 members of SKADE falling at A site. Sprout with only 2 remaining members as well. Dennis tagged all the way down to 14. He's in hell below balcony. He's able to get 1. Ship's gonna finish him off there. And Sprout setting up their remaining man Cressy for a potential 1v1 clutch here.
ships looking up top, but able to react in time to Cressy going down the ladder. It seemed like Cressy should have had an opportunity to at least get one shot off there, but he does not. He might have been slightly looking into default area of sight and not over towards hazard box there. Oxygen drawing first blood there onto Speedy. And Sprout, a man down, still going to try to scrounge together this final round of the half. They really need this last round here before going into second half. Slack's going to even things out at a 4v4 there. As ship goes down up in B halls. Rainwalker finding Dennis on the trade there at jungle. Things still balanced at a 3-on-3. But SKADE in the more commanding position as bomb has already been planted and they have firm control of A side here. Oxygen not even going to have to worry about that flank from A ramp because all three members of Sprout are over near jungle / connector area. Excuse me, two members coming up near CT spawn. That's going to be Faven finding Rainwalker somewhat out in the open there. 2v2 situation. Faven lightly tagged. Cressy tried to get on the C4 while Faven guarded, but Faven just not quite able to get those kills in time. And SKADE with a commanding lead going into second half here. Up 11-4. We are live here in the second half. Denislaw falling back to B after contact is almost made at mid-window there. But it's going to be Sprout aggressively taking control of jungle area and also moving into B site. Speedy able to find Rainwaker, who was guarding B hall and not looking back towards site. Denislaw eating a dink there and then getting finished by Slacks. Not much Denislaw could do there. He was trying to lead his team onto the retake here, even though Sprout hadn't planted yet. And Speedy coming up huge, finishing off the round with 3 massive Glock kills. Couple impressive headshot taps in there as well. And Sprout looking to come back here. They pick up second half pistol round. They've got 4 AKs in a Galil. They're going up against 4 Deagles and a Scout. Don't rule SKADE out on this one. SKADE wasn't forced to Deagle too much last half, but they did have a couple rounds of Deagle and Scout action. Rainwaker landing that early scout shot onto Faven, who will be body tagged down to 30. Rainwaker patiently watching Palace, but it's going to be all up to Duplicate with that Deagle to fend off this A ramp rush, and he's not going to be able to do it. He gets blinded by Cressy and killed by Faven. Ships with a nice 1D onto Faven, but is immediately traded by Speedy, partially through that smoke grenade there. Oxygen tossing a nice HE into sight, but with a one-man disadvantage and Rainwaker already tagged down to 17. This is going to be rough for SKADE, but Oxygen looking to change the narrative. Huge 1D there onto Dennis, looking for another. He finds a Deagle kill onto Cressy as well. Is finally traded by Slacks, who will just barely get the C4 planted with just under 2 seconds remaining in the round. Denislaw bringing this to a 1v2 for Slacks, who gets tagged down to 14 HP versus 17 HP. Slacks versus Rainwaker. AK versus Scout. Rainwaker already single scoped. He thought for sure that Slacks was going to be in jungle there, but Slacks falling back to middle, and this bomb is going to blow. SKADE on an eco here. They do have an AK in hand, but now they do not. Rainwaker getting tagged with Cressy's Mac 10 as soon as I said that. Sprout moving up catwalk. Looks like they do have a great chance at taking B site here. They're Molotoving Oxygen off down by bench. They know he could still be crouching back there. They need to immediately clear it. And they don't in time. Oxygen finding Speedy caught off guard just a bit there. Oxygen did get traded. Although Sprout still will take this round as Denislaw and Duplicate opt to save over at A site, each of them with an AK in hand. Sprout able to slice SKADE's lead down to 4 rounds now. Still a good amount of time remaining here in the second half of map 1. This map was indeed SKADE's pick. Map 2 will be Sprout's pick of Dust 2. And it was Inferno that was left over if this does indeed go to a third map. Oxygen. Good game sense here, and he will find the contact and the frag onto Cressy at B Hall. Oxygen did get dropped down to 22 HP himself in the process there. Sprout regrouping with the C4 at mid here. They still do have a man floating over at B Halls. Ships and Rainwaker able to take off Dennis and Slacks there. Will that be enough? Speedy going down all up to Faven in the middle of default now. He's going to narrowly miss that headshot onto Rainwaker, and that's going to cost him. He does eventually land that headshot onto Rainwaker, but not in time as Duplicate finds the frag and the round. SKADE moving up to 12 rounds on the board. It looks like Sprout will be taking a tactical timeout. Sprout going with the majority save here. They do have 2 Deagles in hand. That's going to be Slacks and Faven. Slacks looked like he was going to go down at the hands of Oxygen's M4A1 there, but he does not. Returns fire, finding that headshot onto Oxygen near Van. Despite going down to 16 HP, he's smart. Lee drops. It's kind of a weird word to say, right? Smartly? Let me just say he made a smart move by dropping his Deagle to his teammate there due to his low HP he had. Speedy narrowly missing those Glock headshot taps over near Kitchen. Duplicate gonna make him pay that AK. Denislaw and Ships finding some big picks as well. It's gonna leave things all up to Cressy on Sprout's side here. Denislaw with barely any HP remaining. He's gonna try to make his way into retake from Catwalk here, but he's not going to have to do the heavy lifting. Duplicate finding that headshot through board window onto Cressy. Bomb will be defused with no issue, and SKADE will increase their lead here on map 1. Currently up 13-7. It looked like Sprout was about to shift momentum when they brought things to 7-11. Seemed like they were almost within striking distance there, but then SKADE just barely starting to pull away again, and if SKADE gets this round, it might be just too much energy that it would take for Sprout to overcome that. I'm not saying they couldn't do it, but that would definitely leave them pretty exhausted for the remainder of the series if they lose this round and are forced to make a scramble for OT or anything close to that. Ships, nice headshot at middle there after he peeks out sneakily from underpass. Faven making things happen here for Sprout. Big play at underpass, taking out 2 members of SKADE with just under a minute left. Slacks will drop the bomb to his teammates so that he has a more open hand with this AWP now. Oxygen still back near Van. Don't think Sprout fully has that info yet. They're dropping into side all up to Denislaw and Oxygen to hold this off. Oxygen able to get somewhat of a flank kill there, if you will, as he wasn't being watched near Van. It's going to bring things to a 1v1. Faven's got a good shot at holding this off. He's going to have to check the balcony if Duplicate doesn't drop, but Duplicate does drop. That audio is heard. Faven able to peek out just in time. Duplicate not able to land any damage in return, and Sprout remaining in the map. I believe it was Sprout taking another timeout there. Sprout aggressively moving up through connector. Dennis finding first blood. Duplicate finding a pick of his own over a ramp. Denislaw with a clean op pick onto Slacks. Let's see if that's enough to hold off one of these site takes here. Sprout was thinking about taking the bomb up catwalk there. I think they're redirecting course now, maybe not. Spidey holding onto his position at cap, finding that headshot onto Oxygen. Duplicate being sneaky beaky, and ace site does find Speedy. SKADE finding themselves in a 2v2 now. Rainwaker with that Desert Eagle, he would have... Oh, I thought Rainwaker got killed there. Rainwaker still alive with 29 HP. I thought for sure he was going to die if he didn't get a headshot there. Dennis with that late frag onto Denislaw, and Cressy rounding off the round with a kill of his own there. Sprout once again only down by 4. SKADE still seeming like the more dominant team, despite being on an eco in their ships. making that word even truer with that one deeg. Ships with another deagle headshot as he finds Dennis checking window from underpass. I think Dennis was convinced that Ships had fallen back permanently. Ships only fell back temporarily there, and Ships is going to find a third, a fourth. Ships is a madman. This is 4 deagle kills on the round. Picks up an AK, potentially looking for the ace here. Someone's going to need to stop this man. He can't be stopped. He finds the AK headshot and the ace. And that will be a 14th round on the board for SKADE. Ships making Sprout pay for not watching all angles there at mid/connector. What a round from Ships. That's got to be top 3, top 5 rounds of all relegation thus far. Denislaw, big pick at underpass. SKADE looking to keep the momentum going after that hype round from Ships. Rainwaker did get tagged with that scout there at Catwalk. Denislaw taking some damage as well. Denislaw eventually falling to Cressy's AK-47. Ships responding fire with the trade. 3v4 situation for Sprout. They're also outgunned here, but now they're balancing things out. Cressy finding the pick onto Ships, who will not be able to repeat that damage from last round now. "38 seconds on the clock." Sprout looking to make something happen late here at A. Only 15 seconds remaining. Cressy watching the catwalk flank, and it's going to pay off. Huge op kill from Cressy, but will it be enough? It's still a 2-on-2 situation, and Cressy's only got 6 HP. Faven fakes the plant in the smoke grenade. Doesn't have time to get the plant down. And that's going to be a bit unfortunate for Sprout there. They had rushed this site just a few seconds earlier, they potentially could have got that plant off. Sprout going into match point here with 3 deagles, an AK, and 8 AWP. Speedy tagged early with that sniper down to 9 HP. Denislaw smelling blood in the water. Ships laying off some suppressive fire at A here. Denislaw on duplicate backing him up, and that's going to be map 1's, as Sprout was not able to penetrate into A site there on the final round of map 1. We will be going to Dust 2, which is indeed Sprout's pick. We'll be back in just a few minutes here. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a good one, guys. We're going to see who's going to be playing Season 38 Premiere from the winner of this series.
You said, come a little closer. Come here and I can show you. So I came a little closer. You said I'll show you how to love you, how to love you. Come a little closer. Tell me which way I gotta go. I'm here and I can show you. Show me everything I need to know. Came a little closer. Tell me which way I gotta go. I'll show you how to love you. How to love you. I'm reaching over. Tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control. Show me everything I need to know. Reaching over. Tell me which way I gotta go. I got no control. Show me everything I need to know. Show me everything I need to know. Said I'd find a way to turn my heart into something gold. Knew I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I rode it all along on your way right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go. What I do right now. What I do right now for you, Carolina skies in the night, floating by your side. I fed up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself, 'cause I know that I can't deny. I can't find what you can't hide right inside my mind. What I do right now. What I do right now for you,
Looks like we will be getting going on map 2 here in just a moment. Waiting on SKADE's 5th. Might be having a hair of tech issues at the moment. See what happens here. Some UEFA action going on there at T-Spawn. All players now in the server. We should be going LO3 here fairly soon. Flippy, Tilted Tom. All my boys in the chat. Thank you for the support. Yeah. There might still be a tech issue at hand for SKADE. I'm not sure about that, but we are still waiting for this one to go live here on map 2. Here we go. Map 2 is upon us. Can SKADE finish out this series in 2 maps and retain their path to ESEA Premier Season 38? Or will Sprout extend this to a 3rd map and potentially secure their spot today in Season 38 Premiere? Only time will tell. We are now live here on Dust 2. SKADE looked strong on map 1. Can they repeat on Dust 2? SKADE with this aggressive, almost Astralis-esque mid-push from a couple members. Ships falling back, though, joining Denislaw in spawn. They're trying to stop this cross from Sprout, but Sprout already getting across by a use of those smoke grenades. Cressy watching the flank at long is able to find Duplicate, but Ships able to get the C4 down at default, finding Speedy's head from elevator boost. Nice teamwork from SKADE there. Faven with a big burst shot, I believe that was, but Oxygen responding with 2 huge headshots of his own. It's a 2v2, but Cressy's only got 9 HP, and he's the last man left. SKADE storming into the site and able to cleanly get the defuse after sweeping up those final 2 kills at long. A fairly clean round from SKADE there. Looks like Sprout may be taking an early timeout here. Cressy and Slacks have not bought yet. I think Cressy might have bought armor and a smoke. It's going to be all for him so far. Slacks potentially going to be on a full save here. Let's see. Slacks opting for that Deagle, Cressy upgrading to a Deagle as well. Faven going to be the only man wielding a rifle on behalf of Sprout this round. Early utility from SKADE, trying to stave off any quick rushes Sprout may have had in mind. This is still potentially going to be a pretty quick rush from Sprout. Minute 30 left on the clock, but they choose not to push through that smoke into B. Potentially the smarter choice there. Rainwaker looking to get a pick at middle/catwalk. Did land some slight damage near Xbox there. But Sprout, all 5 members still alive and still with a shot to take a site here. Sprout committing to A. They're already through catwalk and onto platform. Denislaw finding the first, gets another kill through that smoke onto Faven. Duplicate on the flank with Ships is able to end this round. Sprout, I believe, only getting a single frag there. I think they were hoping for more with that full 5 commit onto platform. Oxygen with that FAMAS at long, but not going to really be able to use it yet. Faven immediately putting him down with the Desert Eagle, but now Denislaw has that information, and he's on the quick flank here, already moving through long doors with that MP9. Finds Speedy and Faven. Dennis going to make the trade. Slacks able to find a nice headshot up near Goose onto Duplicate. Cressy dropping that C4 for his teammate. He's actually going to pick it up himself and go ahead and plant it. Just wanted to make sure that it didn't get dropped out there in the open if he died. Rainwaker potentially with that information about Carr, but I'm not sure. And Ships ultimately going to find Dennis through that smoke near Catwalk. Ships has that information about Cressy in sight now after making visual contact. He now knows about Carr as well. And it seemed to only be a matter of time watching Ships there. It looked like he had the angle the whole time, and he indeed did. Doesn't have a kit, but that's not going to affect the outcome of this round. Both teams not doing too much aggression yet, except for Speedy at double doors mid there. He's ultimately going to fall back after some brief contact with Dennis. Some slight damage exchanged onto each player there. Duplicate. His AUG about to be put to the test on this A-hold. Sprout moving up Catwalk, already making their way onto platform. Can they have a better result this time than the last time they pushed Cat? Dennis Law looking to retain the same outcome as last platform rush. Nice op kill from Long. Rainwaker sees ahead, but not able to capitalize there, and Sprout almost looked like they were going to get Rainwaker as well, but he's going to come up with 2 huge frags before finally getting traded by Slacks. 5 seconds left on the clock. Oxygen moving towards default is going to find Slacks. Slacks would have had to hit that no-scope immediately to have a shot at that round. And SKADE once again performing up to par, getting out to an early 4-0 lead here on map 2. Nice early op shot through mid doors from Slacks there. See if that can inject some life into Sprout. Speedy, big pick at B there as Rainwaker goes down. SKADE likely going to save these 2 ops. This is going to be too much to risk here. Oxygen has that M4 in hand as well. And that was a strong take from Sprout. They're going to need more of that to get back into this one. So Sprout officially on the board now. Faven with that 5-5-2 in hand this round, mixing things up. I don't believe we saw a 5-5-2 at all during map 1. Dennis narrowly seeing Duplicate through that smoke grenade does tag him down to 66. Dennis gonna push through, leading the charge for Sprout onto platform again. Let's see if third time's a charm on the cap pushes for Sprout. C4 is planted. Sprout not necessarily in the safest of positions yet as Oxygen finds Cressy at long there, watching the flank. And that will be a clean second round for Sprout. SKADE still with majority rifles here. But ultimately Sprout with the better economic situation this round. Even big 5-5-2 headshot there to draw first blood this round. Dennis backing him up with 2 big kills at long there. Sprout still waiting for these rotation peaks potentially before advancing too far up long here. Dennis Slaw intently watching this cross, but those smokes are going to be too thick and well placed to penetrate through. And Sprout not gonna find too much contest from SKADE on that save, and they'll find themselves a third round. Early picks from Cressy there. And Sprout able to get the bomb into B site. Duplicate potentially gonna peek window with that op, but he thinks it's a better idea to fall back, which I'm gonna have to agree with here. Both Duplicate and Denislaw gonna save the ops here. And Sprout with another consecutive bomb plant here, and SKADE forced into another save. Barring the server crashing, they're going to tie things up here at 4 apiece. Whoa, there's Denislaw getting a quick post-plant frag there from Carr. Sprout on the hunt, seeing if they can get Duplicate's off down if possible. Duplicate, let's see if he peeks here. I don't think he will. He will not. So at least one of those two SKADE members retaining their Arctic Warfare Magnum. Some early deagle action from SKADE. But ultimately, Slacks drawing first blood. Nice headshot onto Denislaw there. Oxygen. Another post-plant pick there. And Sprout again extending these consecutive bomb plants. And they're going to get their first lead out of this one. I wonder if SKADE will take a TO after this, kind of regroup. They might have to show some more aggression from the defensive side here. Speedy opening up there with the AK at long corner, will find himself 2. Oxygen with a frag in the midst of that chaos as well. Ships 2 big AWP kills to back up his teammates there at long. And it's only Slacks remaining for Sprout. Slacks falling back to T-spawn. He will double scope Rainwaker, caught out there in the open at middle. And we've got ourselves an interesting round at hand. Ships with only 8 HP. Not sure if Slacks knows how tagged he is. Slacks able to finish off Ships there after an aggressive door push with not much health remaining. And Sprout now with a 2-round lead. And This first half of Dust 2 could be a game changer for the entire series potentially. Let's see if Sprout can expand on this lead now that they're outgunning SKADE in terms of both rifles and economy. SKADE 2 FAMASes in M4, a Desert Eagle, and Dennis Law on the AWP. Sprout retaining an AWP on Slacks, and then AKs across the board for them. Speedy making visual contact with Duplicate, does land just a hair of damage on him. Sprout with a clean pick onto default there as Oxygen goes down, shifts, and Denislaw with a couple quick trades, but Cressy responding with 2 frags of his own. Rainwaker moving up towards elevator, 1v2 situation with the FAMAS. He does have full HP. Rainwaker does not have a helmet, and that may not have mattered either way as Cressy was perfectly lined up there on the ledge for the headshot. Sprout taking control of back of long again here early. Ships tagged down to 13, him and his remaining teammates all with Deagles in hand after Denislaw goes down at the hands of Dennis's AK. Some Dennis versus Dennis action there. Sprout seemingly coming out on top of that interaction, but Duplicate making a big move there as he rotates from the side of car for a quick 2K. Rainwaker showing off those Deagle skills once again as he finds Cressy at default. Slacks will be able to pick up the C4 and plant a few seconds later onto default again. Slacks keeping an eye on Cat. He's got to make sure his head's not going to be too open from his left at elevator, and it was, but Rainwaker seemingly didn't check platform, and that's going to cost SKADE big, as Sprout is now gonna move that lead up to 4 rounds. Denislaw drawing first blood once again. It's going to bring things to a 4v4 after that trade at the same time. And Now Sprout finds themselves with only 2 members remaining after another set of trades there. Dennis Slaw giving a friendly boost to Oxygen, who has a good angle for Faven and Dennis. Faven will go down. Oxygen holding down the trigger, expecting a second. Dennis came out a little late there. Oxygen knows he's about to make contact and gets the trade after Dennis wins the Dennis versus Dennis Law battle once again. SKADE not giving up on their CT side yet. Slicing that lead to 3. Sprout not committing to either bomb site yet. Bomb down in middle area. Sprout looking to move up catwalk again. They've had mixed success with these cat to platform pushes. Dennis Law holding off Dennis early. Rainwaker and Duplicate providing support with the M4A1s. And Sprout finds themselves in a bit of a dire situation this round, all up to Slacks. Doesn't have much of a chance taking on a full 5 of SKADE there. Only finds Duplicate in the midst of all the chaos. And SKADE getting back into this one, only down by 2 now. See if they can finish out the half strong and bring this to within a single round. Sprout in a good economic situation obviously has other plans. They do have an auto sniper in the hands of Cressy, who's letting that thing go at middle doors. Doesn't find the pick, but Slacks does. Speedy making that peek at long doors. Dennis Law will be found in his crosshairs. Oxygen looking to balance things out. He does get 1. Speedy on the immediate trade. Dennis with a good chance to make something happen here at middle doors. He gets 1, lands some damage onto Duplicate, which will lead to a successful round from Sprout. We'll see if Sprout can replicate that same type of success here in the second half. SKADE potentially with a stronger T side in their back pocket than their CT side. On a brief intermission for halftime here. Second half is live. SKADE working towards long A. They're already outdoors. Slacks with a massive triple kill from that USP. Cresty finding another USP headshot and then getting the final kill on the duplicate there. And Sprout, again, coming out firing. Looking more in proper form here than they did on map 1. SKADE already pushing out middle doors in an aggressive sprint towards B. It's not quite going to pay off as these FAMASes of Sprout were ready to go. Dennis will finish off the round with another FAMAS kill there, and wasn't a whole lot SKADE could do. The timing outdoors wasn't too bad. They just weren't able to connect with enough damage towards B window / door there. SKADE now forced into somewhat of a save here. They do have multiple deagles. Did Oxygen just drop his deagle for a Glock? I may have to have another look at that. Speedy, after pushing down Catwalk onto Xbox, finds himself with a 2K looking back from DD. Faven, another big FAMAS kill from him at middle this round. But Duplicate looking to find the fire here, 1v3. Did get a nice deagle headshot just moments ago. 27 seconds left on the clock. Duplicate. A bit of a rough one here. He does pick up the C4. Might as well just go for this one. He's only got a deagle. Faven will hear that audio. And he will peek at the right time to close out that FAMAS kill once again. Barely any time left on the clock there. SKADE, I believe, taking a tactical timeout there. Dennis Law, early flash down to DD for his teammates. They're already moving outdoors again. Let's see if this is a better outcome now that they all have rifles. Oxygen does get the first kill, but they don't realize Speedy's standing right there off to the right-hand side of DD. He's going to line up 2 members of SKADE. Rainwalker finding Dennis in B's sight, and this round not looking too good for Sprout, but Cressy turning things around. Immediate double AUG kill from Window, and it's actually all up to Ships now. SKADE look to have that round almost under lock and key, but quick movement at Window almost turned things around. Ships able to close out the round for SKADE regardless, but a bit of a scary one for SKADE there. Denislaw threw the smoke grenade at DD. Quick op pick onto Faven. We'll see the type of impact that has on this round. Slacks finding an op kill of his own, but immediately traded by Oxygen. 1-man advantage for SKADE. Looks like they might try their luck. A catwalk here again. Ships with a good chance to get Cressy. Almost blows it, but able to land that headshot on Cressy despite getting tagged down to 14 HP. SKADE will get the plant down here without too much contest from Sprout, who have officially decided to save. They're moving into A site. Sprout normally saving when they at least have 1 AWP in hand. So this is not too surprising, taking the safer route this round. Sprout's lead sliced to 4 again here. Sprout with only an op and AK in terms of rifles this round. 3 Deagles rounding out the lineup. Their Slacks pushing up with that AWP into B Hall. It does pay off for the first kill, but not for any more as Rainwaker find both Slacks and Dennis there at entry to B. Denislaw adding to the mix here with that pick on A near Goose onto Cressy. Bit of a flying pick there. And Faven with only 8 HP escaping down into lower B tunnel after his teammate is found on B tunnel stairs there with a headshot. Chips should be able to find Faven after this contact, and he does. Faven not going to be able to retain that rifle. And SKADE on a firm comeback, still with the possibility of closing out this series in 2 maps. Sprout on a majority save this round. Denislaw with an amazing intuition op shot through that smoke at long entry. Speedy gonna go down there. Not gonna be able to help out his teammates. SKADE decides to push A. Dennis going down at CT spawn as well. Faven does use that deagle to his advantage, finding 1 headshot there near mid. But Denislaw with another crucial op shot. This time it's going to be Cressy falling. And that looks like to be another round secured for SKADE on this comeback. Looks like a timeout being taken by Sprout. Some weapon decisions being made. Looks like Sprout will go for the double op setup. Live play has resumed. Some early utility from Sprout here. Looks like they discussed holding off those rushes at both sites there during that TO. Speedy nicely placed M4 shots at middle there as Ships came through DD and was trying to make an aggressive play there. Faven still in the back of B site. Duplicate knew that might be the situation, and he does find the opper there. SKADE 3v3, bomb planted. Still some time here for Sprout to get the retake. Oxygen moving off that flank watch for just a second to toss that Molotov. Will that cost him? That might have cost him. Cressy found the peak headshot on him with the AUG. Rainwaker and Duplicate able to use their AKs to stave off any retake Sprout had in mind there, and SKADE within a single round now. Both teams potentially performing better on the terrorist side this map. Faven with an interesting CZ angle to open things up, but SKADE responding with force, including a nice reaction shot from Rainwaker there. Dennis Law once again, clean plant without too much contest. Duplicate will find Speedy trying to wrap up through lower B stairs. And Cressy forced to save Green Box's middle here. He's got an AK in hand, Crouch waiting for a potential late exit. Cressy looking for the early boost there. Dennis Law and Faven each on the AWP. Faven getting ready for contact at B site. Oxygen potentially about to lead his squad in there. Faven finds the first onto Duplicate. Looking for more, finds Oxygen. Will he get a third? He does. Ships eventually returning fire, and it's all up to Ships now. Bomb being planted, but not able to get off it and repositioned in time. Sprout will indeed get the defuse. Lots of early utility being used here at long. It's going to be Duplicate and Speedy with the initial kills. Slacks falling back, has a chance to get a pick on Pit here. But it's going to be Denislaw coming out on top of that one. Is Ships lagged out? Oh no, he's just looking behind him apparently. Dennis coordinating with Speedy as to when this flash needs to be popped. But Ships looking to lead SKADE across CT spawn gap here. Ships moving up into sight with his teammates. He will find that headshot onto Speedy. Did get tagged down to 11 HP. Dennis about to come through that smoke. And it's going to be Denislaw prepared with that AWP. Faven has that information and will find that headshot onto Ships. Faven, 1v2 situation. Has full health. Looks like he is going to save that AWP. Things all tied up at 13 here on map 2. This is an extremely crucial round. Both teams on a full buy, but it's Sprout who's in the dire economic situation if they don't come out on top of this round. SKADE opening things up efficiently as Duplicate gets that one tap onto Catwalk. SKADE do have some money to fall back on if this round does not go their way. SKADE committing to that catwalk push up to platform again. It's going to be Speedy with that initial pick, but Oxygen and Ships landing a lot of damage here near CT spawn boxes. Ships actually going to drop all the way down, but Speedy going to find another kill as soon as he does that. Rainwaker efficiently holding off Catwalk, looking for the last man, and he uses one bullet to get it. Ships going down to the hand of Slacks there. That scout in middle. Slacks getting another. Faven See if he can hold off one with this Deagle at B, but that's not going to be the case. SKADE plowing their way into B site. Duplicate getting the C4 down. Oxygen watching B tunnel. Cressy's going to find him. All up to Duplicate and Rainwaker. Duplicate finds the first. That Slackston window finds another as Cressy's rotating from tunnel and finds the final kill onto Speedy. What a play from Duplicate with the AK-47. Timeout taken by Sprout. We are at match point. SKADE within a single round of securing their ESEA Season 38 premiere spot. Still on timeout here. I believe this is still attack, just using the full length of it, but it might expire here in a moment, so maybe this is turning into a tech situation. We are officially live again. Sprout going for that double AWP set off. Let's see if it can pay off when things matter most. Dennis just narrowly missing visual contact with 2 SKADE members at DD. Believe he does have that audio information now. Duplicate tossing the C4 to Ships, who moves into B tunnel. Some flashes popping off at B side. Ships taking down Faven. Dennis gonna have to come up huge there. He does get Rainwalker, but is immediately traded. It's all up to Slacks for Sprout. Moving towards doors at middle. On the other side is going to be Duplicate, who will finish off this match. SKADE with the 2-0 in the series. Congratulations to SKADE, who will be playing Season 38 of EU Premier. They deserved it. I think we knew even before this match. High caliber team. Sprout also a very high caliber team. This series honestly could have went either way. I think a lot of us were expecting this to go to a third map. It did not, but still was quite an exciting series. It wasn't by any means a blowout. 2-0. Well played to both teams. Best of luck to Sprout in the lower bracket. Whoever they play is going to have to watch out, because it's not like they just came into this fully unprepared or anything. They gave it a pretty good go here. It looked like Dust 2 might have gone their way, had a few things been changed up there in the first half and a few rounds early there in the second half. But all in all, an entertaining series. Thanks for joining us on this this lovely weekday relegation cast. This is Hamtaro 1H signing off for now. Thanks to all those behind the scenes who helped out here and there. Until next time, we will catch you later. Enjoy all those matches you're watching off HLTV today.